Hello, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a quick look at an old Mega Bloks Halo set from 2010. This one came with 471 pieces. It is the UNSC Shortsword. Shortsword is a bomber. It's inspired by the B-2 bomber in the real world, of course, but yeah, this thing was pretty recognizable back in the day. We really don't see much of it anymore, but Mega Bloks went ahead and put a whole lot of pieces together to bring us this thing. I got it used on eBay, already assembled. I think that a small number of pieces were missing from it or loose. Back then, Mega Bloks parts didn't fit together as well as they do today. A lot of them would fit together quite loose and they would come apart easily. That just doesn't happen anymore to that degree. Lots of stickers used on this thing to give it really the surface texture. Also a wide range of textures going from the darker studded areas to the nice flat tile covered and smooth covered areas in nice bright silver. These little bits at the end can be rotated around, not much really to do there. And also another thing that's missing here is the ability to actually shoot something. There are no weapons systems on this vehicle that you can actually detach. You know, there are no bombs that you can drop. Nothing really that you can see to shoot out. I mean, you've got these spots right here, so you can swoosh the thing through the air and go. But I really would have liked to see something that could have fallen from this, given that it is supposed to be a bomber. You can see that it's got tricycle or inverted tricycle landing gear, so a single one in the back. These are actually pretty nice wheels, and they've got actual rubber tires, fairly soft rubber tires too. That's kind of nice. I also like these little bits back here. I'm not sure if they made these pieces just for this set. I think they may have, but don't take my word for that. But they fit in here very nicely, and these are actually prints, I believe, on top of here, not stickers applied for the little red bits there. This is nice, you know, and this is the silver parts are not just plain silver; they're all marbled a little bit, so that adds a little bit of character to it, even in the areas that are contiguous with just, you know, flat to flat to flat. Still, you know, you get that feel that this thing is not brand new. It feels like it's been around, it's been in service, it's seen combat, and I appreciate that. It makes it a little bit more presentable. This canopy is done very nicely, and that can open up. And we've got a little console there that actually is a sticker piece, and you've got little handholds on the sides for your twin joystick fly-by-wire system. And you've got a figure that can go in there too, so let's take a look at the figures now. 3 minifigures in total, and there's the pilot. I really like the pilot figure. I like the look of the pilot figure in universe, but I think that Mega Bloks in particular did an excellent job of bringing it to us, of giving us a good looking helmet, and they match it up with torso, and the whole thing just matches up very nicely. And they always paint them nicely too. Just very appropriate. Got the dark green there. Does have a wash over it, over the green bits, so adds a little bit more depth to the details. They show up very nicely. He's got a magnum pistol here in gunmetal gray, and then you've got 2 jackals. Now these jackals are not like the current jackals. I believe they're using the same molds, but there are a number of key differences. First of all, these actually have an extra dry brush, or it looks like a dry brush application on the faces of red. So it adds a little bit of a extra evil look to them, I think. Still have the eyes done very well. I think the teeth aren't painted quite as well as they are nowadays, but they painted the noses separately, so that looks like a little bit of a quick application of silver going across there. And the plastic for this thing, so looking at the flesh areas, like especially the arms, is where you can really see that the plastic is different. So it's less opaque, it's a little bit translucent, it lets a little bit of light through there, which makes it, I don't know, they look like they're made from erasers a little bit more than the current figures. The current figures look a little more believable, a little bit more solid. These look, you know, they're letting too much light through the material itself. Also very light sprays of paint on the feet down here. Still good figures, but it's just really interesting to me to look at the differences over time to see how things have changed. Lots of silver used on the backs of these. You've got those very large areas that are screened in silver that we don't see on the most current versions of jackals. And there you can also see the back of the pilot figure. I like the belt section on this pilot figure also. That's a nice element of that set of molds. Oh yeah, one other thing that's different with these jackals that's interesting to me is that the shield pieces here are actually clear. They're transparent, completely clear plastic, and they're painted with tint over the top. So that's why it's not a consistent blue all the way across the thing. It's actually clear with a coat of paint quickly just sprayed over that, so didn't adhere all consistently, whereas the newer ones are actually molded in transparent blue. Propa. This is probably one of the better executed sets, in my opinion, from the early days of Mega Bloks Halo sets. They've certainly gotten much better since then, but those early series, looking back, if you don't use the great and all-powerful nostalgia effect and you look with open eyes and clear eyes at what they do today versus what they did back in 2010, in the early days of the series on the whole, wow, huge difference in quality and also just design ability. They've really gotten much better, but again, for its era, I think that this one was really well done and it's just well presented. The thing that I like about it the least is the number of stickers, which is just ridiculous, but beyond that, pretty cool. And I'm going to be keeping this one together and on display. That's it for that video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you will share your own thoughts about this set, if you so choose, in the comment section. And I hope to have a chance to talk to you again soon in my next video. Bye for now.